Hi there, and thanks for joining me for this week's edition of your Wheel and Anchor weekly newsletter. It's the last day of my island hopping sojourn, where I've been inspecting some of the newest destinations that I look forward to be offering at the end of next year and the beginning of 2024. In fact, I'm here on the island of Réunion. I know a lot of people probably haven't heard about it. It's actually part of France. It's one of the overseas departments or provinces of France here in the southern Indian Ocean. And I tell you, this place has been quite a surprise. I've been really impressed with what it's all about. The one thing is it's a volcanic island, and in fact I made my way up to one of the island's most famous volcanoes. Just a quick shout out to our Wheel and Anchor members from the edge of the crater of the Piton de la Fournaise, 2,500 meter high volcano here on the island of Réunion. One of the things that I find particularly cool here is that in fact it is cool when you get up high on the volcano, just like in that last clip. The weather drops down quite considerably, but down on the coast it's absolutely beautiful. There's some lovely beaches, towns, and a very interesting mix of cultures here. So anyway, you can look forward to hearing more about our upcoming live-away trip to Réunion that we will probably offer next winter in the beginning of 2024. As we approach the end of this year, I just wanted to give you a little heads up about all the things that are coming up next year, things that we aren't going to be doing, but things that we are going to be doing in 2023 and beyond. So I know that some of the trips on our website haven't been updated of late. In particular, for example, we have programs like the Brahmaputra River, which I've been looking forward to sail down with our members. That's up in the Assam region of northeastern India. We will be heading there, but that will probably be postponed. That will be postponed until the latter part of 2024. The same thing, we also had one of the ones that's near and dear to my heart, our sojourn through Austria and northern Italy, which we had hoped to do next spring, but just didn't get around to putting the itinerary together. So that's something that we're going to be doing again in the spring of 2024. Another one that I know that a lot of our members have been looking out for was our Scotland program. And despite all efforts, we just weren't able to get the space in the hotels that I wanted. This has been a constant challenge, and so we've put off Scotland. But the good news is that we will soon be launching a very special Scotland Locks and Castles charter. We're going to go on a ship that heads all the way down Loch Ness from Inverness out to the area around the Isle of Skye. So that program will be in September of 2024. I'm hoping to release it very early in the new year. So that's something new to look forward to. In the next 2 weeks, we're also going to be launching, at request of many of our members, our Galapagos and Ecuador program. So I've also chartered a small vessel there that we're just finalizing the details on. So that's going to be out. So if you've ever thought about going to the incredible, what I call it, the ultimate maritime safari destination, the Galapagos, then please look out for that. We're going to be heading there in April of 2024. So that's coming up on the agenda. And of course, there was so much interest in our program to Morocco that we are going to be announcing a second departure very soon. Because we have so many people on the wait list that I think we could easily fill another trip. So look out for our second Morocco trip, which will take place shortly after the first one in the fall of next year. We're also releasing a second Japan trip because in fact we just did. So if you missed that, you'll find the link in the blog below. And we also just recently launched our Mekong River Adventure, which includes some extra time in the incredible city of Siem Reap with Angkor Wat and all of its surrounding temples. And so if you've ever thought about traveling to Southeast Asia, this is really the program to do. So that one has also just been released, and you can find all the details. So as I say, a few minor disappointments in there and programs that we aren't going to be able to run next year, but at the same time we've got lots of new and exciting stuff coming up. So Look out for our upcoming webinars in the next couple of weeks. There are a few before we break for the holidays. And on that note, I've made a decision. Our team has been working tirelessly, as you probably well know, in recent months. So we are going to be closing our offices between December 23rd and January the 3rd to give us all a bit of time for a much needed break. And I'm going to be off to Thailand today, actually, in preparation, putting those last minute touches on our Koh Samui Thailand live away happening in January, where I'm looking forward to hosting a whole bunch of our members in my home country where I live. So take care, and I look forward to catching up with you again next week.